Hello everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to do some simple circuits on an Arduino Uno and with its breadboard, as well as actually coding those circuits to make the LEDs go on and off, and actually showing you how the breadboard works. So, first thing you're going to need is the breadboard itself, 5 jumper cables. You can see I'm using different colors to make it more clear. I have 2 basic LEDs over there and 2 220 ohm resistors. Obviously, you'll also need an Arduino Uno, as well as the cable that plugs into your computer via USB to transfer your coding. So let's first start by explaining what happens on a breadboard. A breadboard is pretty simple. You have a positive and a negative, and these are all connected. So if you follow this row down, this is connected to this, and this is all connected. So the negative side is connected to the entire thing that has the blue stripe on it. The positive side is connected to the entire thing that has the red stripe on it. Obviously, you see there's a gap there, so in between there it's not connected. And that counts for all 4 of these. Then you go to the columns over here. These columns are labeled A, B, C to J, and then you can see that they also have a number. Every numbered column is connected. So 16, for example, over here, all of these are connected. So all 5 of them. And all of these are connected and all of these are connected. But they're not connected sideways. So going left to right, they're not connected. So if I go from F62 and F61, those 2 are not connected. So that's pretty straightforward. Let's go to wiring these up. I'm going to take a simple LED here. You can see that it has a long side and a shorter side. That's very important. The longer side is the cathode. It is the positive side. You want to put this in anywhere over here. I'm just going to put it randomly over there, as you can see, like that. Then you want to take a resistor. This is a 220 ohm resistor. You're going to put it in from the positive side into your positive pole of your breadboard, like that. And then you're going to take a cable and you're going to take from the negative side, so on the other side, and into your negative side over here, just like that. And then you're going to take another cable. You're going to take it from anywhere on this row, right? That's all the positive side. I'm going to take it from the back because it's the easiest to get to the Arduino, because this cable is going to go from that positive side into a digital pin over here, which I'm going to plug into digital pin number 2. It's important that it is a digital pin because these have numbers, and that's important for your coding. So now we're going to go to a second LED. I'm going to put it a bit away. Obviously, it can be more cramped. It can be right next to it if you want, but this is just to make it clearer. And then repeat the process, basically. Add your resistor from your positive side to your positive. Then a cable going from your negative to your negative. And then a cable going from the back end, the positive, to the pin. I'm putting that one into pin 3 over there, as you can see. And now, last but not least, I'm going to take a cable from the ground pin, which is this pin over here. As you can see, it says G and D over there. I'm going to take that and I'm going to plug that into the negative over here. That's just so that your circuit is complete. And now we can go on to actually coding this to make it flash or to do whatever. Okay, so as you can see, I have set up my Arduino on the bottom right of the screen. I've plugged it into my computer with the USB cable, and I have the software called Arduino open on my computer. Obviously, you will first have to get the software, and you'll have the link in the description. That link will take you over here, where you can download it for Windows, Mac, or Linux. So obviously you can just click, for example, the zip file and then download it from there. Now let's go look at the software. The first thing I'm going to do is in void setup. So since I've wired up 2 LEDs, I'm going to first state that I have wired up those 2 LEDs. So if you remember, I wired up my first LED to pin number 2 and my second LED to pin number 1. So firstly, you're going to state it. So you're going to say int. Then you can give it any name you want. I'm going to give it red LED, right? That's my first one. You're going to say equal to, and then the pin number it's on. And then a semicolon. The semicolon is important to show that that's the end of your line. Then you're going to go to int, and then you're going to go, for example, green LED, and that's equal to 3. You can name these whatever you want, as long as you have the pin number correct. Then it's very important that you're going to say what type of pins these are. So I'm going to first say pin mode. As you can see, that's going to highlight orange, which means that it is a function. And then you can say that both 2 and 3 are outputs, just like this. So both pins 2 and 3 are outputs. Okay, cool. That's it for the void setup. Let's go to the void loop. So the first thing I'm going to do is make the red LED go on, for example. So let's see. I'm going to start by saying digital right. This is so that the LED knows it's being spoken to, basically. And I'm going to say red LED, but I don't have to say that. I can also just say pin number 2 because I know which pin it's in. And I'm going to say high. That high means that it's going to switch on. And that, you can click check to verify that that is correctly coded. And then you can send it to the board, and as you'll see, as soon as it's sent to the board, that red LED does switch on. Awesome. So now let's also switch on the green LED. So I'm going to write digital right again. I'm going to say number 3 is also high. And that should do it. So now I'm going to check and upload it to my board. And as you can see, both of the LEDs are now on. Now you can really mess around with making them flash and do anything like that. And the simplest way of doing this is, for example, now that they're on, you can say delay, and then in brackets, the amount of milliseconds you want them to delay. I think 500 milliseconds is good, so that's half a second. And then you can say digital right for 2 is low. And what you can do if you want to make it simpler is you can copy that and then paste it over there and just change that to number 3. And then you want to add another delay so that it's actually has a delay in between it. That's important because, as you can see over here, if this was just low, but then this is the loop, right? So it's just going to keep looping through. If that was low, it would not know to delay there before going back to high, so you wouldn't see it switch on and off. I'm going to check my coding to make sure everything is right. As you can see, it is, and I'm going to upload that to my board. Now this will blink on, off, on, off, on, off repeatedly. And you can mess around with this. You can make it go 1 on, 1 off. For example, if I make this go low while this one is high, and then this one go low while this one is high, I can check that my programming is correct, and then I can mess around with something like this, so making it go independently. That's basically all you need to know for LEDs. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.